Alright, my name is Danika. I am the shop administrator. I sit back at the parts counter. Been here for about 2 years. I love it, or I wouldn't be here. So, that's my little story. I want to go around the room, have everyone introduce themselves, tell me what division you're in or doing, and your name, and why you're excited to be a part of the company. Yeah, you.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, we're gonna start with you.
Randy Spurlock, in about 19 years, off and on, started in heavy haul, drove heavy haul, top glass, teach flatbed currently, have loaded glass, and here I am back again teaching flatbed. So, hi.
Yes, you.
Oh, Ashton Dupuy, heavy haul. I don't know yet, I just got here.
Alright. With orientation this week, anything that you've liked?
It's been fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. I ran around with my head cut off today, but it's been fun.
Well, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Daniel, /heavy haul / whatever y'all want me to do.
Recovery, like multi-purpose.
Step deck, flatbed.
Why do you like combined?
Wow, that's a loaded question. It's a good company. They pay good. Paycheck goes in the bank, 5th and 20th every week. Don't really. Everybody at the White House is pretty cool. To a point. Driver services is great. He's pretty cool.
Have we kept you busy enough since wind shut down?
It'd be really nice if wind came back.
You ready to be done bouncing around?
I'm ready to stop with them trucks that people die in.
Oh, buddy.
There's that. I'm Candy Spencer. I am the fleet manager. Been with the company, it will be 18 years in November, so just a minute. My role is the equipment for the fleet, so why do I love Combine? Because this is where all my people are. It's where I grew up. I love what I do. I love interacting with the drivers, and still learning new things after all this time. Trucking industry is constantly evolving. You know, we're looking at driver shortages that we've never experienced before. So we're really glad to have you guys come on board and join our team.
Mike Keith, Reefer West, been here 4 days, excited to be here, excited just to be back to work and to get my CDL and get training, looking forward to it, new adventure.
Yay! Welcome.
Thanks.
He's an ex-Swift driver.
Stop it.
Jose Avalar from Weaverville, California. I've been here for 4 days also on Referral West, and I just excited to be here because finally I get a job. I guess just out of the school from Ready, the American Truck School, which was good.
Nice. Well, welcome.
My name is Ryan Livingston, and referral for the road. I came up here from Tucson looking for work that's something that could be great for my family and I, and even for my wife to ride with me right out the gate. A lot of companies I've noticed are not doing that as much as I thought they would. And what brought me here is the fact that this is the first company out of many that reached out to me before I reached out to them. So that's pretty big on that.
Awesome.
Welcome.
That's amazing. Okay, so when I do the roundtables, reach out to the managers. I see if there's any topics that I am unaware of that I can bring to your guys' attention and drivers that are listening out over the road. So I'm gonna go through that stuff, and then we'll talk about a little bit of maintenance as well. So for the glass fleet, there are some things that the glass girls, Dispatch and Chris, wanted me to touch base on. So one of them is they are really, really busy right now. Glass was kind of slow for a little bit, and now they are not. So they're booking loads 2 to 3 loads in advance. So just make sure that, you know, you're doing your pre-trips and your post-trips and everything. And this goes for heavy haul, black hole, anything pre-trips and your post-trips, and getting prepared for your next load. With that, with glass, there is a friendly reminder that the glass fleet, there is an expectation that you and your load, or that you are at your load or unload, a minimum of 1 hour prior to the time of your dispatch, just to make sure that, you know, you are ready and you are there. Any questions on that? Okay. Okay, so organization. This has actually been a little bit of a problem with our equipment. Make sure that you know what equipment you have, what equipment you don't have. Make sure it's well organized. Sometimes you've got to go and you've got to chart your load pretty quickly. You've got some load locks that you've got to put into place. If you know that you have those things, you can be very successful. If you don't know that you have those things, it becomes a problem. If you're here locally, we can absolutely help you out, but when you're out over the road, you've got to figure it out. So just make sure you know what you have and what you don't have. And when you don't have something, you are more than willing to reach out to us or your dispatch, and we will help you figure out how to get the things that you need to be successful. Okay. When you guys get your paperwork for your new assignments, we absolutely make sure that you have everything that you need when it comes to tarps for glass or heavy haul or FAK, reefer, you know, load locks and chains and all of the things. But then after that, it is your priority, and it is our expectation that, you know, you keep up on that. With that being said, there's a lot of dropped in hooks going on, preloaded trailers, all of that stuff, especially with reefer and glass right now. You need to make sure that it's geared the correct way for the next person as well. Don't pass on the buck. It's a problem right now. Any questions on that? No? Okay. Next, please. Okay, so it was Blitz the last, what was it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, and if I am correct, that is a yearly thing, right?
It
Blitz
changes.
Blitz is yearly, but the dates are different. So, are you guys familiar with Blitz? Okay. So, this year, I don't know if we did it last year, but this year, if you passed your inspection, you got $50. It is, yes. Did you? You did get one?
Yes, sir,
Amazing.
yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
California.
California? Dang. So, it was a little bit of an incentive. We really hope that you guys continue to do that, to make sure that, you know, you guys are up to par with your equipment. If you have questions or comments or concerns, you are always welcome to reach out to the company. Driver Services is open 24/7. Us girls in the shop are more than willing to answer your phone calls and your dispatchers as well. Our CSA scores are a little bit high right now, so with that, you know, making sure that you are being, just be on top of things. If you have questions or you're not sure if it's a DOT violation, like I said, please reach out to us. We will answer those questions and we'll help you figure it out if it is a DOT violation.
Everything's a DOT violation.
Well, not all things, but there is definitely a lot of things that, you know, you'll find. Air leaks, all the things. All the things. Let's see. I'm gonna need Candy's help on this one. So, can you help me with the network fuel stops?
Yes, and I'm sorry I left the room. That was actually one of our longtime retired drivers, Dave Anderson, Prayer Force One, so I had to get up and go hug his head. So in Fuel Network, we have the Fuel Book app, which you guys learned about this week. So we're just sending a reminder out to the fleet. Blackwell has had a little bit of a backslide on their fuel buying efficiency, using the best fuel stop. So we just want everybody to be mindful to use your Fuel Book app. It really will help the company save a tremendous amount of money. Fuel is our #1 expense, followed by tires. So if we're fueling in the right location and we're checking our tire pressures often, we can cut down on our top 2 expenses for the fleets. We actually do a little healthy competition behind the scenes. We compare Combined and Blackwell fuel efficiency as far as purchasing, and Combined's beating Blackwell a little bit. So we want to see Blackwell push back and use the Fuel Book app and beat out Combined.
Any questions on that?
If you have questions on how to use the Fuel Book app, you can reach out to Driver Services, you can reach out to myself, Nick Card, Melissa Dockery, we can definitely walk you through how to use it. I actually have it on my phone just so I can
For
show
reference.
drivers, yeah, for reference.
Okay, so I know we talked a little bit about pre and post trip, but I'm gonna touch base on that a little bit more. So it is super, super crucial that you do pre-trips and post-trips. Pre-trips, it's not just, walking around your trailer and making sure that everything's kind of looking pretty. Like, please make sure that everything is working. Marker lights, that there's no air leaks, that your tire pressure is good. Check your fifth wheel, make sure it's greased. If you're here in the yard and it's dry as a bone, come tell one of us girls, we can have you back up. You'll find that it'll be way better if you guys do a pre-trip, not only for yourself, but for other drivers as well. It'll make your life a lot easier. And follow that with a post-trip. So, and if you do get a trailer that is damaged or has something weird, you can call into Driver Services, you can send pictures, all of the things, so that way you're not getting in trouble for it. But if you do get a trailer that, the DOT is past due, or the lube is extremely past due, or something that is out of the norm, please reach out to us, we will help you. You're not alone out there, like that is what we are here for. But if you do know that your DOT is gonna be expiring on R389 and you have the time to get it done, please get it done, because in the future it could result in a lot of things. And post trips, those are super important too.
And then just the lubes in general, I know we all think, oh, it's just a trailer grease, not super critical, I get it done today. Everything wheel end under your trailer operates on grease. So if we can get them greased every 30 to 60 days and make sure that the system is loaded, we're gonna have a lot less S-cam bushing failures. Just in general, the heat in the axle isn't gonna get so hot.
And for your truck, if you get a newer truck and we are not keeping up on the maintenance for it, it can ruin the warranty. So we wanna make sure that we're doing that as well. Any questions on pre-trips or post-trips? Anything to add?
You're the only heavy haul. It's not gonna be on your checklist, but they do have window tarps for equipment. Get them, because it will save you your safety bonus. Because if you don't tarp the windows, it will, and you throw a rock through it, they'll take your safety bonus.
Any uncovered window on a piece of machinery that gets damaged, if it's uncovered, becomes the driver's responsibility.
But they do have window tarps down there. They know it's not on your checklist and they don't volunteer to give them to you, but ask for them.
We can
Let's
fix
add
that.
it to the checklist.
We can fix that.
We'll make a
Okay,
note, we'll fix
but-
that, thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, and that checklist that he's talking about is that, we give you a notebook or a binder with all of the things that you could possibly need about your truck and trailer, so that way you guys can be efficient over the road. And that includes, checklists for gearing. If there's something off with your gear, we have the parts room, which I know you guys kinda saw that today. I'm there Tuesday through Saturday. And then we also have the cage, and the cage has got chains and binders, anything that you can think of is down there for the most part. That is open Monday through Sunday. Sundays you will have to knock on the back door and let Priddle know that you were there and he will help you. And Saturdays, one of us is always there, we can help you out. We are always accessible, I just want you guys to know that.
So before you leave, maybe tomorrow morning, go see Dave and get window covers.
Just go to the parts room and let him know.
And when you do it, you're gonna get 10-foot and 20-foot half-inch chains. They have 5-foot half-inch chains with big hooks. Then I grab 8 or 10 of those.
I got like 20 or more.
Okay, so I know we kinda touched base a little bit on maintenance, but I'm gonna go over some of it again. When you guys are out over the road, you're continuously having the same problem with your truck or the same problem with your trailer, and OTR has done everything in their power to get you fixed, and it's just still a problem, call one of us girls. There's Shayna, there's me, and there's Candy, and you are more than willing to call us and we will route you through. It is much cheaper for us to do it here, and we are a little bit more efficient on doing things here. It's our equipment, so we wanna make sure that it is in pristine condition before we send it out.
And if we can't fix it quickly, we'll reassign you.
We do have repower options for all parts of the fleet. trucks and trailers. Okay, when you're coming to the yard, or you know that you're coming to the yard, we have service requests. Super important that you send those in if you want to be put on the schedule. It is much easier for us to take you off the schedule than it is for us to work you in. We have allotted slots for each mechanic and certain times. So if you are gonna be here from 11 to 1, then we know that that's the time period we have, and we wanna make sure that we have a mechanic for that time period. We are a little short-staffed in the shop right now, so we wanna make sure that we are on top of service requests. We wanna help fix your stuff, but we've gotta know ahead of time. DOT violations, on the other hand, if you're coming back from home time and you got in the yard and you've got an air leak, you do not have to send in a service request. Please come tell us. We wanna make sure you are fixed before you are out over the road. We do not want we will not let you leave this yard with a DOT violation. We will exhaust all possibilities before sending you out, okay? Service requests, you can send them days in advance, you can send them months in advance, but the minimal time is 3 o'clock the day before you're going to be here. So if you guys need to be on the schedule tomorrow, you should have sent it in today by 3. It will ask you for your trailer number, not your truck number. I've been getting this question a lot lately. When you sign into your OBC, it affiliates you with your driver number and your truck number. So you don't have to put that. You just gotta put your trailer number, what time you're gonna be here, what time you need to be ready by, and please put as much as you possibly can in the comments. Don't just put, call me. Because sometimes I'm not the one doing the schedule, sometimes Shane is doing the schedule, or vice versa. And it's also a really good way for us to look back if you continue to have the same problem. It's a way for us to look back in and figure out how long it's been happening and what we've been able to do. Okay? Any questions on that? Just because you send in a service request and I say, please call me, you can still call us. You can still tell us. Just don't put, please call me. Put as much information as you can so that way we can do our job efficiently. Okay? When you guys receive your new assignment paper, there is the direct line for Shane and me and driver services. So that is accessible to you. You don't have to go looking for that. We got you there. Let's see. I think that is it for the shop. Do you have anything you need to add?
I don't think so, you covered it.
Okay, due to COVID, we are requesting that you stay out of the truck and trailer shops completely. So you can go through the driver services up the stairs, or you can come in through the front door. Please do not come in through the parts, and please do not go in through the bays, or I'm gonna go out there and tell you to get out.
That's for safety purposes too. We shut down the shop to drivers probably 10 years ago. I had an air can blow up under a trailer in the fab bay, and a driver was standing in proximity. Nobody got hurt, but he was close enough that we decided at that point, nobody but shop personnel in the shop.
Yeah, it slows down the boys' productivity as well. If you guys have questions for the mechanics, they are available. You'll just need to come grab one of us girls first. You pulling them off of their equipment, whether it be for a minute or two, actually slows down productivity by like 10 minutes. So, also as girls, we're a little smart, so we could probably answer a lot of your questions, and if not, we have the resources. Okay. Time off. I actually need to address this one. Time off. Okay, so say you're taking time off in Florida, but you live here in Eagle Point. Make sure that you put on your time off that you're taking it off in Florida and not in Eagle Point, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna start routing you back through here, and you're gonna be really concerned and confused on why in 2 days you should be in Florida, but yet your load delivers in White City the next day. You've gotta be specific on that. We are a little flexible. I just learned about this yesterday, actually. We are a little bit flexible on our time off. Time off starts, and Candy can help me out with this one. Time off starts the day that your head lays down on your bed. So say you show up on the 8th and it's, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night, from my understanding, your time off doesn't start till the 9th. So it's the day that you lay your head down and you wake up. You do not have to take time off. You don't have to do that. It is up to you guys. You guys can take as much time off as you know is needed. You just need to make sure that you give them enough notice. I don't know what the notice is.
We require 14 days before your time off starts, and then it's by division, like one day for every week you're out. I don't know all of the, like yours is different, 6 weeks for 6 days.
I stay out 3 months at a time.
So you do the 12-12,
Yeah.
12 weeks, 12 days. So it depends by division, what your heavy haul, is gonna look like versus what reefer
Reefer's
blast is
gonna look like. But with 1 week out, one day off, you don't have to do that. There has been some confusion on that and drivers thinking that they absolutely have to do that. That is not the case. If you guys make some time off and think that that's, you know, a good time, but then your paycheck gets in and you're like, shoot, I have to pay some bills and I can't take this time off. They're very flexible. You could just call them and say, hey, I can't do it, and they'll be understanding on it. You will want to reach out to dispatch the day before you need to leave. So if you
Before your time off ends.
yeah, so if you go back to work on the 11th, you need to call them on the 10th and be prepared to leave on the 11th. Not call them on the 11th when you're supposed to be rolling out saying, well, I'm not ready.
Right.
You need to call them.
Cause they won't call you.
Yeah, they won't call you. We try really, really hard to not call you on your time off. I have definitely made this mistake in the past, but that is your time. That is your time with your family, with yourself, with your dog. I don't care. That is your time. So please reach out to them so that way they can get you ready to roll. And when your time off is happening, and if you have your truck or if you have a personal vehicle, get everything that you need. Get supplies, all the things. Especially if you're over the road, you don't know what you're gonna run into. So you want to make sure that your truck is equipped with everything. It's your home, away from home. So, and with that being said, your truck, it might be our truck, but it's your truck. So treat it as if it's your own. Take care of it. Love it. Treat it with some respect.
It's your tool.
Yes, it is your money maker. So be ready for anything out there. And we're here if you need us. And welcome to the family. Because it is. It's really a family.
And for the fleet, it's getting hot. Stay hydrated.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Lots of water.
Can I touch on something you just said real quick?
Absolutely.
So, there's not a lot of people that can't enjoy some time off. Well, what she said is correct. We encourage you to take your time off. Living in your truck months on end, staring at the steering wheel, not a lot of people find that healthy. Your psyche doesn't find it healthy. Treat yourself. If it's not, you don't have to go home. Pick a vacation spot. I want to go spend 3 days in Florida. But take some time off, get out of the truck. We encourage that.
Yeah, everyone deserves a reset. Sometimes that's all you need is 3 days, like you said, in Florida. 3 days at home. 3 days doing nothing. 3 days doing something. Just take some time off. Get your head back to where it's supposed to be.
I just want to say I get called at home all the time.
I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna make sure to call you twice a day.
I'm gonna do it now.
Ty calls me every day when I'm home.
They are not supposed to do that.
It's just
Yeah.
Ty bugging him.
Yeah.
It's just
But-
Supposed to, yeah.
well,
But
it's
when
not-
you
it's
are on
Ty,
time.
Scott Wagner,
Oh.
Nick Gribb, Shannon. Can you leave home early and go recover this truck for us?
Well, you're in recovery, so let me
Well,
rephrase that.
you're a different part of the company, okay?
We've been abusing Waco a little bit.
Yeah.
Always.
We appreciate you.
So, that being said, I've been reminded too many times this week by too many people, it is Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Call your mamas, if you can.
Your mamas, your grandmas.
Now, I got a question for you, just out of curiosity. I know it doesn't pertain to me because I'm just different. But if you have a load that's going by the house and you have like 3 extra days on it, you can go home with the
You
load
can route
and that
through.
does not count as home time.
Yeah.
Correct.
You cannot deadhead though. Like you cannot just
Drive
say-
home.
Drive home. Say you
You gotta
live.
get permission.
Yeah, say you live 300 miles away from where you're delivering and you drop your load. You are not allowed to deadhead home.
Without contact.
You need to talk to dispatch. Don't talk to driver services. You need to contact dispatch.
Most of them will work with you on that.
Mm-hmm. Dispatch. We all want you to succeed. We all want you to be happy. We want you to be safe. That is our end goal. I'm sure Jim has told you, you are not a number. We do not look at drivers as numbers. I will learn your name. I will learn your truck number. I
She
promise
will.
you, I will.
She will.
I hadn't even met him yet, and he walked up and he said, I need this, and he gave me his truck number. I said, oh, that's cool, you must have got DD 111 today. And now, I know, his name's Ashton. That's just how we roll. We don't want you to feel like we're just running you to death. We wanna make it right. We wanna work with you. I know a lot of companies, I'm sure, say we are a family, but I promise you, this place, if you've got its back, we've got your back 100%. It's a good place to work. We will fight and scream like brothers and sisters, but in the end, we all come together.
Another thing about it too, if you need equipment on the road, you can let your dispatcher know, but don't rely on dispatch to get your equipment. Call driver services. They'll tell you where to go, or you tell them where you're going, and they'll put the money on your card for you to buy it. So if you rely on dispatch to get your equipment because you're missing some, you're gonna sit there all day and not get nothing done.
Yeah, we're all very busy, but like I said, the main priority is to keep you guys moving and to keep you happy and to keep you safe. We might not always make you happy, but that's what a family's about. I might not make you happy today, Ashton, but tomorrow I might make it right. It's that kind of thing. So,
He's gonna give the automatic a whirl.
Unfortunate.
but maybe,
You may grow to like it.
He may grow to like it.
I've driven automatics before and, yeah, it's
You may
just,
grow to like it.
there's nothing here.
but maybe one day you'll have that something there,
Like a plunger?
like a plunger. Who knows? But that's what I'm saying. We might not be able to make
Come on,
you.
hold on, Bruce.
We might not be
He's
able
like,
to make you
"This
happy
door's- You
today.
heard the story.
But maybe one day we can make that dream happen. And that's all I've got. If you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns, now is the time.
I do have one.
What is that?
Why is the entire company based on cent per mile and there's not even an option for percentage paid?
It's a great question for the Career Center. I don't have an answer for that, but I'm gonna get an answer and I will call you with those details.
We'll circle back with you.
Yeah. We've always been a cents per mile company. Why? I don't know, but I'll ask the question.
Oh, one more thing. I am so sorry I forgot about this. And it's super important. We have raised our referral bonus. So if you refer a driver, or is it just a
for the month?
driver? He did not specifically say, but I can get some more information on that. But I do know that Jason Card said that we went from 1,500 to 2,000, and it's 30 days. So if the person lasts for 30 days or longer, you get a $2,000
Referral bonus.
referral bonus.
Nice.
Okay, I have a question on that because I wanna mess with Jason Driver.
Okay.
Can I quit on the 29th day and come back to like 2 days later?
I don't think we would like that very much.
Well,
It's
could
a
y'all
good
tell
idea.
him, could y'all tell him I quit on the 29th?
Oh, we can mess with
We
it.
could
Yeah,
totally,
absolutely.
but please don't actually quit, cause that might make some people sad.
It's a process at that point.
Yes. But that is
He
a
makes-
thing.
He makes entirely too much money.
Well, hopefully he's not listening and we can mess with him. That's totally fine. But if there is a driver, that, you know, you think would be a good fit for the company, if you send them our way, I think they have to say that,
They have to put your name on the application or say your name in the first conversation they have with the Career Center.
and then, if they last for those 30 days, then referral bonus. That was super important. That just changed like yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry to just blurt that out. I had to get it out there.
And don't worry about qualifying them, let us do that.
Yep.
We just, if you think they're a good fit, send them our way, we'll do the rest.
And the Career Center actually has business cards if you'd like to stop and pick some up, so you can put your name on them and hand them out. Oh, look, you got some.
Perfection.
He's planning ahead. Jason
Yeah.
Driver 2.0.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I don't have that many friends.
So that's all I've got. Is there any questions at all? Nothing? We'll welcome you guys.